Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. Let's discuss about geo ecosystem in India. How exactly this the GI since its existence, or you can say just we will take a particular 10 years and we will discuss the statistics involved. How exactly this registration is going, how many number of what you call the GI registrations were filed and how many were registered. All those things has to be, we will discuss in this class. So we know that the same thing we had just discussed few classes back for industrial designs, and from 2010 to 2020 we had taken, and we saw a gradual increase in the filing and registration, right? And there were almost more than 100% and 80% increment was there when compared to the almost 10 years. So here also the same thing, we will be discussing it for GI. That's it. So India, we know that it's among geographically and traditionally it is highly rich country, right? We have a number of different geography. If I say, if I have to talk about it just in our state like Karnataka, in my state is Karnataka, and Karnataka itself has got a lot of differences, right? We have Western Ghats, we also have a little bit what you call the Eastern Ghats, and we can go to the North Karnataka, it is entirely different from the South Karnataka, whereas we are having the coastal belt also, right? And in the middle part of Karnataka, where Shimoga and Davanagere, this Haveri and Hubli comes into picture, half of it, and they all have a different, it's a mix up of south and the north. And then when you go to the extreme north like Bagalkote, Bidar and Rajur, it's totally different. And every different single state we are talking about now, and a single state itself, it has got a lot of diversity in terms of geography or in terms of tradition. So when you speak of, when you talk about tradition, every 25 to 30 kilometers the tradition changes here. So whatever the things are there in Udupi or might not be there in Mangalore, and it's just a hardly 60 kilometers difference. And the same thing, when whatever the things, whatever the languages we speak in Udupi might not be there in Kundapura. It's just 30 kilometers away, right? And similarly, whatever we speak, or whatever the Kannada slang we speak in Bangalore, that will be different from maybe what you call the Mandya or the Ramanagar. The differences will be around hardly 60 to 120 kilometers. And when you speak about the language drasticity or a cultural what you call the diversity are totally, it's highly rich. I just gave an example of Karnataka itself, and when you speak about the country, just imagine how diverse we are. So geographically and traditionally we are rich, and you can say one of the richest country regarding in terms of geographical and traditional aspects is India in the world. So now the scope of generating GI products in India is definitely enormous. Why? Because what is this geographical indication, and we are having a number of enormous different, geographically we are rich. So that is the reason we have sea, we have mountains, we have ghats, right? I have just taken one example, that is Karnataka, right? And we have even this what you call the mountains, okay, we have hills, okay, and we have forest, everything we are having. Similarly, we are having different regions also. So when there are a number of different culture comes with traditionally attached with the geographical thing, then definitely GI will have a more impact on, or you can say that GI products will have enormous what you call opportunities in India. So now these products can contribute to the economic development of the particular region or a society. Definitely whenever these products gets very famous, they will bring money into the state, so that will definitely grow the economic statement, or you can say the economic state or economic development of a particular state, and eventually to the entire country. So however, till June 2021, if you speak about just 3 years back or till then, so the total 370 GI have been registered in India. Okay, 370, which is much below its potential, because India has got enormous different regions, and it is highly rich geographical terms. So when you speak about just a comparison, or you can have on the histogram, or you can just you can say the graph, which indicates from the data from 2010 to 2020. So you can see when it's initiated, and especially in 2010 and 11, so the number of GI filed were very huge. That was almost, sorry, in 2010, and it was almost just 27 and 29. There is no much difference between GI filed and GI registered. But in 2011 and 12, you can see the spike. Okay, whereas the GI filed went to 143, but registered only 23. The registration has been always almost a constant, and the filing been keep on some years it keep on rising. Okay, in 2012-13 you can see again there is a small difference, and in 2013-14 again there was a big difference from 25 to 22. Again to 14 to 15 again filed for 47 but registered only 20. Same thing goes for the next few years, or you can say they all go similar cases. Okay, so almost you can see the minimum of registered is actually 20. That happened in 14-15. Okay, and the minimum files we got, we should not get, the filing should be more, because registration examination, that is different, that they will do. So filing is dropped in 2015-16 very completely from 148 from 2011 to just 26 in 2015. So you can the same thing is explained here. The figure represents the GI filed and registered for the period of 2010 to 20, and maximum numbers is 148 of GI were filed in 2011-12, whereas minimum is 17 was observed in 15-16. So not much change in the number of GI registration was observed during this period of like almost 10 years. There is no much change. So each year the number hovered around 20s, and with maximum registration 34 in 2016 and 17. So that's it. The next topic, or you can say the third part of this module, that is case studies on patents, that we will discuss in the next class. Kindly do subscribe.